Good evening, one and all.
Certainly a good toss to win. You would have batted every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Certainly feels like there are a lot of runs in this pitch.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball.
Ahmed coming in.
They've gone up here. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be four.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Smacks that away through the gap.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nicked it. Everyone's gone up. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Over the infield with a cracking shot. End of the over. Mumbai are 11 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university end. The left arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university end. Curran over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Couldn't get it through the field. Huge edge. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Goes over the top with that shot. Over. Mumbai, 20 for none.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Ahmed from the press box end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg. Cuts that off well in the infield. Ahmed deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball. Thick edge. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Perfectly timed. Got that away nicely. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Gone. Great catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four.
Varma taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today.
Ryan watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. By a 42 for 1.
These two enjoy batting together and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Curran from the university end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Ryan edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Great delivery, looked to be the slow ball. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the press box end. Swept away but finds the fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot, straight to gully. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Mumbai, 52 for 1.
A few moves made in the field.
Jadeja coming into the attack from the university end. Got that away nicely.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Field. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Mumbai, 62 for 1. Ashwin from the press box end. Two noises though. Pulled away but straight to square leg. Goes over the top with that shot. Over Mumbai, a 66 for 1.
66 for 1.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Well played, could be a quick single. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Smacks that away through the gap.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. All the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Seven runs added in that over. Mumbai are 82 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the university end. Edged. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. From the press box end. Right out of the middle of the bat. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
And there was no point chasing that.
Smashed all over the park. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Yadav watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 8 off it. Mumbai are 109 for 2. Jadeja back on now. Gets that away.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Edged, what a ball! Two straight and punch through the leg side.
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
End of the over. Mumbai are 125 for 2.
125 for 2.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Thick edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, bowled him. What a beauty. Swung in and the stump's knocked over.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. End of the over, 5 runs coming from it. Mumbai are 130 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Shot, finds the gap with that one.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Big edge.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. The bowler looks really confident. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Patirana from the university end. Jacks looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Smacks that away through the gap. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Huge edge. Perfectly timed. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Mumbai are 146 for 3.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Curran, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Got that away nicely.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Ahmed, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the university end. No, terrible shot. Caught. Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Thick edge. Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
And that's the end of the innings. Mumbai have set a target of 168 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. First ball. A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Misses everything. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. The Super Kings are 2 for 1. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the university end. Pulled it straight to square leg. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
With 4 out to the crease, they're quick to take guard and face up. Chahar with a huge appeal. Bumrah from the press box end. Wow, that's missed the lot. Nearly gets the edge. Bumrah with a great delivery there. On that nicely, good defence. Was quick onto that in the infield. Bumrah has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
That marks the end of the fourth over of the power play, and they're really stuck in quicksand, falling behind the required run rate, and plenty of dot balls does not equal a great power play for the batters.
Gone. Caught. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Over the infield with a cracking shot. "15 runs out of there. The Super Kings are 29 for 3. Pandya, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the university end. Doesn't beat the infield. Gone, knocked them over. Just too much pace there.
This innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
The new batter always likes to field bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket.
For the Chennai Super Kings.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we'll see some big fielding changes coming.
3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Bowler looks really confident. Perfectly timed.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
Bolt shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Smacks that away through the gap.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Bolt will be disappointed with that previous delivery, not up to their normal standards. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 46 for 4.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Great shot through the gap.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Good contest here. At the moment, 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
9 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 55 for 4. Santner, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
And another one. It's raining 6s now.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd. Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Six more. Away she goes into the crowd. It's a big maximum as well.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate. The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. Misses everything. 9 runs added there. The Super Kings are 99 for 4.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Shankar, it's plenty from these bowlers.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Shankar, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Square cut, finds point, no run. On that nicely, good defence. Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive. Going with spin now.
Change of bowling, the captain. Spin is going with the spinner.
They've gone up here. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be... trouble. Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. It's a very frustrated person heading back to the pavilion.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though.
Number 7 for the Chennai Super Kings.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Nearly gets the edge. Sharma with a great delivery there. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Needs a direct hit. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Oh, simple run out. Gone. Nowhere near making it.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Wow, that's missed the lot. Couldn't get it through the field. The Super Kings weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
The bowler looks really confident. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Shankar looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. There's a chance if it hits. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Dug that out well. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end. And out. Superb bowling.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 9.
Absolutely nothing the batter could do there. Totally undone by a superb in-swinging Yorker.
Another one. 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Is coming in at number 10.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That ends a very successful over. Only a handful of runs and a haul of 2 wickets to show for it. Chaha has been going really well here. Comes back on from the university end. Great delivery, looked to be the slower ball. Needs to be on target. Oh, great run out.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Digs out the Yorker. On that nicely, good defence. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. That's 3 blocks in a row now. They're not doing their run rate any favours. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nice solid defensive shot. Great catch, safe pair of hands to get the win.
This has been a masterclass, a great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great win.
That was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic match. Good evening, one and all. You join us for this 2020 match.
Despite the conditions, the captain's asking the openers to pad up. Might be a costly decision. The bowlers will fancy their chances of early wickets.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Finds the fielder with that shot.